This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
New on Curiosity Stream, the Arctic, frigid, desolate, unforgiving. And without canine companions, early humans never stood a chance. Discover how man and dog learn to thrive together where neither could survive alone in Ice Dogs. Plus,
why would a Nazi major be protecting and saving Jews?
Against orders, against time, the SS Major that sheltered and saved thousands of Jews. It's the Good Nazi. Watch now on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your wages are being garnished. We can stop that now. It's hard enough to pay your bills when things are good, let alone when a big chunk of your take-home pay is gone before you even get your check. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, and I can stop the garnishment and get the creditors off your back immediately, often the same day as our consultation. Both Chapter 7 and 13 provide bankruptcy relief, but choosing the right chapter is crucial. In a free consultation, we can create a plan to get your finances back under your control. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at ChooseTheRightChapter.com. That's ChooseTheRightChapter.com.
This is the story of a DNA experiment gone mostly wrong.
BJ and Migs, mornings.
Consider this.
This happy couple, for instance, have a real problem.
How could you? Remain calm.
Out of sight.
Be ready for anything.
The pros and cons.
Do not cross the streams.
This is BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. This is, I don't know what to make of this, man. There's a zoo in the UK that hired a Marvin Gaye impersonator to perform inside the monkey enclosure to get their monkeys in the mood for mating season.
Nice. Man, best gig ever.
Well, it's Valentine's Day soon, so, hey.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's studies showing that monkeys actually respond to sexy music. I don't know. I don't know why human music
doesn't.
Well, again, does any other animal go? Hey, I feel like your pets get busy. When they all of a sudden hear some sort of music. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Lulu goes crazy. No.
Oh, that's
I know. It's crazy when I'm listening to Marvin Gaye.
Here comes those rumors.
So this park director, who I have no idea if he's basing this on science at all, just said, quote, "Well, we thought it could be a creative way to encourage our females to show a little affection to males." Okay.
They have a lot of extra money in their budget is basically what they're saying. And they're like, you know what? Let's spend it. Let's get. This sounds like an episode of Parks and Rec.
Gosh, right?
It really does. Yeah, it really, really does. So anyway, he thought, you know what? We want the women to be romance. Maybe they just need a little romance. And who isn't? Marvin Gaye, man, the guy had a voice that a lot of the ladies love. So here's a little sound of the Marvin Gaye impersonator trying to get the monkeys in the mood.
There he is on the grass.
Oh, wow. Yeah, the monkeys don't look interested.
No, but the turtles are banging.
Oh,
you hear the turtles?
All right, so maybe it's turtles that really respond well to Marvin Gaye. Yeah, that's it.
It just doesn't take much to get turtles in the mood. They're just ready to go.
Yeah, you'd be listening to Anthrax, and they'll be like, "Let's go,
let's go."
Yeah.
Why couldn't they just play Marvin Gaye's music? Why do they have to have an impersonator?
Yes.
That's a really good call, actually.
These are all, unless they feel like, unless they see somebody there, like you have to have a being there to give off the vibe as well.
A random dude in a suit in the middle of the enclosure singing Marvin Gaye?
So are you...
Zoo attendance is very low, I'm guessing.
Yeah, they had to pay someone to come to the zoo.
The park director's brother is a Marvin Gaye impersonator. Has been a little low on the loot lately, and is like, dude, I need a gig. And he's like, well, here, I got one for you.
There we go.
We'll pay you $50.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. Yeah. That's Vicky's right. I think they're just trying to get people to the zoo. Rev's probably right too. He's got a brother that needs money. Because there's really no science to this at all, as far as I know. I mean, look, I know that monkeys are kind of the closest thing to humans, supposedly, even though we haven't found the missing link. But that doesn't mean they have our taste in music, does it? I mean, who knows? It could be a polka that gets monkeys in the mood. I mean, not being part of the monkey community, I really can't tell you.
They could have probably just hired like O-Town or something, probably the same amount of money.
O-Town.
Yeah.
Wow. You know, O-Town you did. Okay.
Yeah. Or the other two guys from 98 Degrees. I mean, I don't know if Nick Lachey would do this, but wouldn't that be funny if like an actual band from the 90s got hired and they're like, man, times are tough. We had to take a paycheck.
Wow. Yeah. I had to look up O-Town. Goodness.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like,
O-Town will put anyone in the mood.
Ashley Angel, man.
Wow, you knew a person.
I do.
All right, that's more than me. I just thought of O-Town because of O-Town.
I see. Yeah, there
take the
we
monkeys
go.
to O-Town.
See, I wasn't tracking with that one, but
Well, hold on a second, though, guys. I mean, you're naming a lot of, but I mean, these are British monkeys, so maybe we have to get a British, like Spice Girls. Maybe they're just,
what's his face? Harry
get their own nation
so you
stuff.
went with Spice Girls and not One Direction?
Yeah.
Well, One Direction I thought was a little too current. Since you guys are going 90s, I figured, well, I better go back to the 80s.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but look, and
Spice
also
Girls weren't 80s.
Early 90s.
Were they 90s?
Yeah, early 90s.
I could have sworn they were also late 80s. All right, well, that works for me then, 90s. And
get with it, man.
Also, hey, sorry, dude,
Spice Girls got active in the 94.
Yeah, my bad. I should really know more about the Spice Girls origin story,
know your
guys. I'm
Spice.
sorry. Yeah, I really have let y'all down.
One time say, hey, good thing it's not Kenny G, or all of them would be having babies.
Oh, my gosh.
That's a really good point. I mean, why didn't they think of getting a Kenny G impersonator? Maybe that'll do it.
Dude, or just get Kenny G.
Yeah, exactly. I think you can get Kenny G at this point.
Wow. You're like, okay, Kenny G is in the same state as this guy's brother who's an impersonator, doesn't have enough money. You're putting Kenny G in that category?
I'm willing to take a discount if I'm Kenny G and they said, hey, we want to fly you out to, where is this, in Britain?
Yeah.
We want to fly you out to Britain and we want to have you perform in front of monkeys. I'd be like, sign me up.
This could be why Kenny G is where he is in his career and you are where you are in your career. Because there's some gigs you have to turn down, Steve.
That's probably why he turned down my offer to be his manager.
Oh, you think that's what? Oh, yeah.
I'll get you gigs, man.
I didn't know you were in the running for that gig, but yeah, I suppose if you led with. So, no, Kenny, stay with me here. Zoo, you, monkeys, love. What do you think, brother?
All right. Yep, didn't respond to my LinkedIn inquiry.
Yeah, didn't do that. Well, you know what? I mean, I would have been sold, sure.
Well, weird thing to go home and be like, "Hey, babe, what'd you do today?" Well, I performed in front of a bunch of monkeys, and you're like, well, "What does that mean?" Like literal monkeys. Like I performed in front of monkeys, trying to get them in the mood to bang.
Now, I hope journalism does their job and continues to follow up in the story and see if, in fact, the monkeys, I guess the female monkeys, actually did respond to this very creative solution to, non-interest. Let's see what happens. I hope somebody does a follow-up.
Yeah, or a follow-up of how quickly did they fire that person that hired the
that's one way or the other. Yeah,
to perform at the zoo.
Yeah, that's it. One way or the other, we're going to get a story about this. I want to follow up.
I love that. It's so funny. Just the visual. You have to find the video if you're listening right now, and just the visual of this guy in a suit just standing next to some monkeys singing awkwardly.
It's on the BJ and Migs page of KISW.com, so go check it out. Yeah, if you want, under viral videos, and you'll get to see the video. And it is, you're like, what the hell is going on here? As this dude who's like, just doing a song, but instead of an audience, he's got a bunch of monkeys hanging out in the field. It's just like the weirdest place he's ever done a gig, I'm sure.
Yeah, he's got a couple monkeys with their back turned to him, just standing there like,
they're not even looking at him.
Right.
What a really bad crowd. I have to say, you're right, Steve. As a former stand-up comic performer, that's a bad crowd. At least turn around and give him some attention. The guy's working the room for you.
But what if this is like the most engaging audience he's had in a while? I don't know how many Marvin Gaye impersonators are getting packed out crowds at a bar.
Okay, but Danny, you think that he's actually, this could be one of the best crowds he's had, where basically
You never know,
they're
man.
non-humans with their back turned to it. Boy, this guy's career is definitely in the crapper if that's the case.
You might want to rethink being Marvin Gaye's impersonator.
You might want to fire Steve because I'm sure that's what's going on over here as a bad manager.
You might want to start covering some O-Town songs.
We got a guy that discovers his long-lost brother while watching a weather forecast. Steve will tell you all about this. He's got the Mix Report for you at 6:17 on The Rock.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, 1 in every 5 children killed in traffic crashes in the U.S. was a pedestrian. That's why 3M is working alongside local governments and NGOs to help improve crosswalk visibility and traffic markings in school zones, in a worldwide initiative to provide kids with a safe walk to school and access to the education they deserve. To learn more and take action, visit 3m.com/schoolzonesafety. 3M Science. Applied to life.
Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
You're listening to BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle.
Well informed on the issues of the day? Not this guy. Live from the KISW News Center in downtown Seattle, this is the Mix Report.
Well, thanks, guys. And I don't know if you noticed, but Danny's wearing his pizza hoodie for the second straight day. Yeah. And there's a reason behind it.
Yeah, this is, I was going to say, what, laundry day or whatever? What's going on?
It's Danny's laundry day. I keep tabs on whether or not he's done his laundry. I text him every night. Like, did you get your wash in yet? And he's like, nope. I'm like, all right, see you in the pizza hoodie tomorrow. Nope, today, BJ, is National Pizza Day.
Hooray!
One of like 30 National Pizza Days we'll have this year.
But today, today is the official.
The OG.
The OG.
Just pizza, not pepperoni pizza, not pickle pizza, whatever other kind of random Chicago-style pizza. It's today, it's National Pizza Day. So enjoy yourself some pizza, which we, once again, we're just one day ahead. We celebrated it yesterday because we got some mob pizza.
Congratulations.
Nice. Tatum was very persistent, just kept coming over, Daddy Peepa. So I'm like, well, come on, babe, we got to get some pizza for the poor kid.
We got to. That sacrifice was so bad.
It was. As a parent, sometimes as a parent, you got to do difficult things, right, BJ? Hey, Danny, you know that too.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. With your cats. I mean, with your little brother.
Okay, that's not the same thing.
You have to make the sacrifice.
I also want to thank you for the no-name cake because I really enjoyed it, and I haven't thanked you for that. But you brought up Mod Pizza, and I thought, hey, that was so. Yeah, thank you. That was really tasty.
Well, you could have celebrated today with that as well because today is also National Chocolate Day.
Oh, no-name cake mod. This is perfect.
Some days we have the dumbest holidays, like National Paperclip Day. But today we have two pretty popular things that we could be celebrating. So if you had to pick one, BJ. You got a slice of pizza or any kind of chocolate of your choice.
I'd go with chocolate.
I figured you would. Yeah. I think you might be the only one, though.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going pizza.
Yep. Yeah, even over chocolate pudding. And I love chocolate pudding.
Now, see, to me, that's the hardest choice to have to make.
That's why I had to ask.
It's the hardest choice to have to make.
It wasn't like, do you want pizza or a paperclip, BJ?
Yeah, exactly. This is why these national days are so dumb that they don't say chocolate. We're moving you to give you your just desserts. Hey.
All right, Danny, since you're rocking the hoodie, I got to imagine you're going to enjoy yourself some pizza today. What are you getting? Please tell me it's like one of those Tony's dollar pizzas.
Oh,
nice.
Honestly, Rev had the great suggestion of just going on a pizza tour and just doing like West Seattle. So you got Moto Pizza in West Seattle. You got Pagliacci. You got the, I can't even think of it. Slice Parlor. Oh, so many good places.
Just grab a slice from each.
Yeah, just grab a slice for each. And that's, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
You know what place I missed was that pizza place that was across the street from our old building when we worked a little bit more towards Lake Union.
Oh, yeah.
What was it called? Like Maria's Pizza? Or
Little Maria's?
Little Maria's.
Something like that. Yeah.
The pizza was phenomenal, but also the pizza box. The girl on the box was just so hot.
Yeah, it's true.
It was like a cartoon drawing of like a punk rock pizza girl.
Oh, yeah?
I always got pretty...
she did it for you. I had no idea. Oh, yeah, there she is.
Yeah.
She was a total smoke show.
That's great.
Punk rock pizza, baby.
Wow.
Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
she looks... And she's got pizza. I think that, you know what, everyone is elevated to, with
she's
pizza in their hand.
hot. She's got tats. She's got pizza. I mean, really, when it comes to cartoon girls, that's really, what more do you want?
Yeah, hey, I can tell that you really don't need much more, sir. I don't know if I want to keep talking about it because I feel like you might have to leave the room.
Yeah, so I just show up at home. My wife's like, "You brought pizza?" I'm like, "It's just the empty box. I'm saving that for." No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
It's not get that crazy.
Wow.
See, I got the perfect hoodie.
It was a joke.
Was it?
No.
Okay.
I got the perfect hoodie to where I could just bring pizza with me. Thank you, BJ. And I still get complimented on it every single time I go. I went to REI yesterday, and the guy was like, "Hey, that's a cool hoodie. You got pizza in there?" And I was like, "Actually," and I pulled out the little pizza thing that keeps it warm, and he's like, "That is the most amazing thing I've ever
REI,
seen."
like Camp City.
Yeah.
It's something that you can bring while you. It's the dumbest hoodie of all time, but I love it.
That's so great.
Was
Well,
it like
and it was
Kickstarter or something?
Yes.
It was a Kickstarter, which Danny's the only person I've seen with it. But still, I mean, I think they were ahead of their time. Someday we're going to see more of those.
There'll never be a time where people want to just carry a slice of pizza in their chest.
Oh, really?
Pizza man.
Are you kidding me? Look at Danny. You know right now he wants a slice of pizza in his chest.
All right, let's head on over to Lake Tahoe where this story is just, man, it's pretty epic and awesome. So apparently there's two long-lost brothers. They haven't seen each other in forever, and they couldn't find each other. Well, one guy found one of the brothers because, well, he was watching the local news, I guess KCRA Channel 3, during a weather report. He noticed that his brother was being talked to or featured in the weather report, of all things. And the names are Randy and Eddie Waits. And the reason why he was like, man, that guy might be related to us because the way they spell their last name is different than usual. It's spelled W-A-I-T-E-S. And he's never really seen anyone with that spelling. And then he also looked at the guy. He's like, kind of looks like Dad. So tracked down the guy, and turns out, yep, they're long-lost brothers. Here they are talking about it.
It's just unbelievable.
It is.
Where you been all my life?
Where have you been?
Yeah, right. Said I've seen him on the news, and I've never met anybody else that had the same spelling of my last name.
I saw his features, and he actually looked a lot like my dad in the eyes.
This is almost an out-of-body experience. The whole thing is surreal to have not only a brother, but a family that I never even knew existed. It's beyond words.
Yeah, he said he had an instantaneous chill when he realized what was going on. So do you have to catch up and do brother stuff?
Yeah. I don't know.
Mercilessly.
He immediately takes him under his arm, gives him a noogie, and
Gives him a wedgie.
"Hey, brother."
Yeah.
I got many years to make up for it.
Yeah.
Little brother.
Brother.
You don't sound too touched by the story, BJ.
No, I don't. I'm sorry, but
Oh, jeez.
wow, really? Dude. I mean, really? With all of the internets out there and your weird spelling of your last name, you know, and the guy being in the system, wouldn't you see if you could figure it out?
Maybe maybe he was really a go-getter. He's like, I'd like to find them, but that requires effort.
That's what I mean. Oh, I was so touched. Were you? I mean, it's not like it's the 1960s and maybe it's a little bit more challenging, but you could have hired a private detective. I mean, I know that you could do things if you really wanted to find somebody. And especially if you have a unique last name, it probably would have been really easy to find this guy.
Well, what if they don't know each other? Like,
maybe he didn't even know that there was a long-lost brother.
Yeah.
That could be the thing. And maybe he's just like, I just don't know where my dad is. Maybe Dad had more sons.
Wow. So you both have the same last name and you're not aware of each other. All right, I guess.
That's
but
possible.
That is still far-fetched. I mean, you really have gone through the whole world, your whole life not knowing that your pop had another kid?
Oh, I have no idea if my dad has other kids.
Well, he grew up, I guess, without knowing his dad.
Yeah.
Oh.
So if you grow up without knowing your dad, then you don't know what your dad's been up to.
And they even said at the beginning, they're like, "Oh, he looks like he might be related to us." They thought maybe they could have been anything.
Oh, okay. So if he wasn't aware he had a brother, that I thought the way I thought first was that they knew about each other, but they hadn't seen each other in forever.
Right. Yeah.
That's what I thought it was.
That would
but
be
you're
awful.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I
was like,
I have a brother. I don't feel like finding him.
Oh, wow. All right. Well, if they were unaware of each other, then I'm back on the train of going, oh, give me a Kleenex.
It's a touching story.
Yeah, okay. I'm on the touching story train again.
Back with the chills. All right, let's head to Vegas, where a guy was arrested because, well, you're not supposed to do this when you go to a casino. You're not supposed to threaten to blow it up.
Oh,
There's
you're
a
not?
grenade lodged in your you-know-where ski.
Oh, jeez.
Whoa. So he Christopher Walken'd his bomb threat?
Yes.
Wow. Oh, nice.
He told security, I'm going to blow this place up, and they have 15 minutes to evacuate the building. So they called the cops. And then he kept rambling about his ex-wife. And then he said, I have a grenade in my backside.
Oh.
And I want to fart.
Oh, and I want to fart. Oh, I see how he made that happen. Yeah.
Well, that's exactly what he
Wow. Oh, this guy. I've got a grenade in my backside.
Like, quote, I have a grenade in my...
Yeah.
And I want to fart.
Well, how do you feel if you're the ex-wife? Like, wow, he hates me that much. He's going to go try, do a bomb threat at a casino.
There's probably a reason why she's the ex.
Here's the fun story. Do you really think he had a grenade in his backside?
No.
Ooh, well, now was he just hugging it, or was it in his pocket, if you will?
Well, we don't have those answers, BJ, because he did not have any explosives on him.
Oh, dang it!
Nowhere.
Oh, this guy ruined my day. This is, come on,
Ruined
pal.
your day?
Yeah, because, I was going to be impressed with how he was carrying that grenade around. That's,
right, okay.
Not that I want him to do any harm to anybody, but it's like, that's some skills. If, grenades are not easy to, I guess, hide in that case.
Yeah. I mean,
and the odd part, not so odd. Apparently, he's done bomb threats before, so he's.
Oh, has he?
Yeah, this guy's.
Yeah, and it's so nice that they still release him to society without really being cured of whatever mental illness he has. Hey, congratulations, America! You're doing a great job.
Well, maybe he inadvertently got that grenade stuck up there, that imaginary grenade.
1,000,000 to 1, Jerry.
Wow. Okay. Well, let's talk about football, guys.
Nice. Wait, is there something happening?
Joe Burrow apparently lodged a football up his you-know-where ski. He's threatened to beat the Los Angeles Rams this weekend in the Super Bowl with it.
And he says, I want to win.
I just love these kind of feel-good stories. So Joe Burrow, of course, is the quarterback for the Cincinnati Bengals, taking on the Los Angeles Rams this Sunday for the Super Bowl. And he's just surprised his high school football coach with tickets to go see the game. I guess he called him. He goes, hey, what are you doing this weekend? He's like, I'm going to watch you, of course. He's like, how about you and your wife? Come on over to Los Angeles and watch me beat the Los Angeles Rams.
Wow. That's saying a lot. Cool. Yeah, okay. Did he actually say it that way?
No, I'm paraphrasing.
Okay, I was just going to say, man, you know what? You're kind of jinxing yourself there, Mr. Burrow.
Well, he's known for being pretty confident. I mean, they say, like, you see something like the mic'd up camera, when they mic up a player. He just is like, yeah, we got this. He's just got that kind of attitude. And he also loves to rock turtlenecks and giant, ridiculous diamond chains around his neck, which I think makes him even more awesome. I don't know if you ever saw that post-game press conference, BJ.
I haven't seen his look. No.
Oh, his look is fantastic. It's like shades of The Rock. Back in the young days of The Rock when he had like the gold chain. Except Joe Burrow has got a giant diamond necklace that says JB Knight. Sorry, I'm a little choked up about it. Damn it, that's a very unfulfilling sneeze. I was about to sneeze, and then the sneeze went away.
Yeah, man. This is a tough morning for you.
I don't know if I can continue the show, man.
I think you got to go see somebody.
Where's the sun? I need to stare at it.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, some reporter. This is a couple of weeks ago, but if you haven't heard about the story, it's pretty funny, BJ. So, some reporter during the press conference after a game, they're asking him, "Hey, are those diamonds real?" I mean, he's rocking this giant diamond necklace, and the reporter, big question: are those diamonds real? And of course, Joe has a great answer.
They're definitely real. I think I make too much money to have fake ones, so, these are real. I'm sorry, what was the second question?
I mean, it's a very honest answer. He wasn't like he was trying to be like a jerk about it, but he's like, I make a lot of money. Of course these are real.
I love these. I make too much money for them not to be real, as if somebody would give him a hard time. Even, I don't care what you make. I don't care what you make, but if you think, hey, look, a cubic zirconium will get the job done, why don't, even though I make a lot of money, doesn't mean I can't be frugal, I can't be wise with my money.
He's in a locker room full of other rich dudes that buy ridiculous things that he would be just clowned on if those weren't real.
I feel like, man, well, I'm looking for the thrift shop guy that really doesn't need to be the thrift shop guy. How cool would that guy be? Where he's like, everything he has is fake bling, even though he has plenty of money to buy the real bling.
Well, I don't know if Matthew Stafford's that guy, but of course he's the quarterback for the Rams, and he was also interviewed. And I love this on. It's always the interesting questions get thrown out during the week leading up to the Super Bowl because just random reporters show up there asking random questions, and somebody's like, "Hey, I don't care about your plans and what you're hoping to execute during the Super Bowl. What the game plan is going to be. We want to know the more important thing is if a movie's going to be made about you, who's going to play you, Matthew Stafford?"
Oh, good question.
So here's what he had to say about that.
If we were casting the movie of your life, who do you think would play you?
That's a great question. I have no idea. I'll say Leonardo DiCaprio. He's one of my favorites. Big-time actor, special actor. I don't know how he is at throwing the football, but modern technology, I'm sure we can make it look good.
Yeah, look at that. Leo DiCaprio. All right. I have no idea if they look alike, but let's go for it. Leo,
Yeah,
I mean,
you don't need it at this point.
Yeah, Leo can do anything.
Dude, if Netflix could do a movie about Sean Payton and have Kevin James play Sean Payton, they don't look a lot alike, and you can suspend reality and believe it. Sure, man. Whoever you want. It would have been great if he's like, I want Denzel Washington to play me.
Oh, hey, look.
Something out of left field.
Here's the thing, though. The problem is, and no slight against Kevin James. But Denzel and Leo, I mean, I think you're going to have to back up the truck a little bit for those guys. But Kevin, I think, he's willing to go, what are you going to pay me? I'll do the movie about the guy.
If you're having someone play you, who are you going to have play you?
Ooh.
You can pick anybody.
Wow. You know what? Just because everyone always said I'd look like him, and I haven't seen him do much lately, Crispin Glover, the guy from Back to the Future, Marty's dad.
Ridgeway. I really thought that.
Wow.
He is not
you know what?
acted once.
It's an actor.
Well, he did act like he didn't kill prostitutes
for years.
He got away with it.
Yeah, I mean, that's method acting.
I'm tapping out, okay? Because you know what Gary Ridgway is becoming? The Dominic the Donkey of people that you want to troll me with. I'm just saying that right now, okay? You asked me a real question,
and I gave
you
a real answer, and
you, Dominic the Donkey, Ridgway'd me. I'm going to call it Dominic the Ridgway.
Dominic the Ridgway.
Well, that makes no sense. All right, Rev, who you having play you?
Wow. You know what? Because I love him in all his recent stuff, Timothy Oliphant.
Okay, wait. Come on.
What?
There's no. I mean, you got to get somebody that looks like you. Timothy Oliphant is an attractive.
I don't to look like anybody, you weirdo.
Yeah, he's an attractive fit guy.
Doesn't look like Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, well, I have no idea what Matthew Stafford looks like, but I mean, I'd pick somebody who at least looked like me.
No.
Oh, my God. All right. Well, in that case, I mean, get anybody you want. I mean, sure. Everybody should pick Bradley Cooper. Go ahead and do it. Pick J-Law. Go ahead. I don't care.
Oh, yeah. I want Jennifer Lawrence to play me.
Ooh,
all right, good call. Scarlett Johansson, I want to play me. I'm changing my answer.
That's awesome, because I was going to say Jack Black for me.
Jack Black. Good pick.
Hell yeah.
Does he have to keep the beard, or does he shave his face?
I mean, for some parts, probably when I'm looking a little bit more tired, he needs to keep the stubble.
And Jumanji had to play a girl.
Right.
See, Vicky at least gets it. She tried to find somebody that looked like her.
Thank you.
Okay.
Exactly.
Hey.
And he did great in Nacho Libre, so he gets my vote.
Danny?
Honestly, I'm going to go with Robert Pattinson.
Oh, well, I'm jumping off a cliff.
Did you see his new punk pictures in the GQ? He looks like the lead singer of Sum 41, and I was like, I got tagged in by so many people that were like, "Hey, he looks like you now," and I was like, you know what? There you go.
All right, go with it then.
Yeah.
Well, if we're doing that, then I guess I'm going to have Shrek play me in my movie. We can put makeup on him.
That's accurate. Yeah, that's accurate.
Remove the green skin. CGI can fix that.
Oh, gosh. I'm seeing the picture of Robert Pattinson, Danny. He does look like you. Wow.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
All right, you know what, Danny? I take that back. That's a good call.
Ooh, you know who I want? Go with me on this one. The Rock. But
oh God,
he has to go on a massive year-long bender where he just doesn't do any working out and he just eats very unhealthy. He has to do the role right.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Okay, he's got to be like Mac from Always Sunny. Have that 1 year.
He's got to just let himself go for a year.
All right.
He'll get it back. He's The Rock. I mean,
there's no doubt about it. He'll get it back. That guy, I mean, that guy has proven he can be any size, shape he wants.
So I said, BJ, how about Steve Buscemi?
Oh. I did. You know what? I was thinking of Steve Buscemi, but I thought Crispin Glover looks a lot more like me. But look, Steve Buscemi, that'd be great. He's a great actor. I love him to play me.
So I said, BJ, why don't you pick the greatest actor of our time? William Shatner.
Yeah.
Yeah, except he's actually older than me. I mean, really, I felt like I was going to go for somebody that could give me a little bit of a younger look.
I mean, really, he doesn't look that much younger or older.
Okay,
than
well,
so.
all right.
He looks really
and
good.
actually, I wouldn't mind. Look, if the Shat wanted to play me, that would be fantastic. You know what? He would be in my top 3 choices for sure.
One last quick thing about football. Of course, the Buffalo Bills are not in the Super Bowl, but I just love this human interest story I came across where it was like some guy who's a big fan, a man and a woman, they just had a kid, they actually had twins, and decided to name their kids after 2 of their favorite players for the Buffalo Bills. So their 2 favorite players, Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs. So the kids' middle names are Allen, and the other one, Diggs, which sounds like crime fighters in an 80s action movie.
Yeah.
They did say, and I love this, if the Bills would have won the Super Bowl, they would have named them, that would have been their first names.
Oh, really? So that would have been, I mean, cool for Stephon getting the call, but I thought you call him Josh and Allen, and you got it all covered. You know what I mean? You got Josh Allen honored by both your kids.
See, I was just hoping they'd name the kids Buffalo and Bill.
Oh, that would be pretty awesome.
Okay, well, that
got me thinking, man, what if I had twins and named after my 2 favorite players? I'd have to go with the Kraken, so here's my 2 twins, Yanni and Gruby.
Oh, Gruby.
Yanni and Gruby.
Yeah, okay.
Yanni
hey, Gruby. You know what I mean? They're going to go, what'd you name your kid after that little Star Wars kid, the Yoda kid? Is that Gruby? You called him Gruby?
I didn't even know that existed.
Well, his name is Grogu, but I mean, he's got a name like a weird sort of alien name if you call him Gruby.
Oh, somebody said, hey, BJ, how about have Billy Bob Thornton play you?
That would be good, too. You know what? I'm really impressed that the listeners are coming up with some really good actors to play me. I would love that. Billy Bob's a great actor.
So, Steve, how are you not choosing Bruce Willis to play you? You're right. He'll take any role.
Right. Oh, he will. And actually, he looks closer to what you look like than The Rock as far as his build and everything. He's older than you, but
he's older though, so he can play old version of me, and The Rock plays young version of me.
Oh, like Looper. Where yes, that's a hell of a boy. People are going to go, wow, what happened to you, Steve, when you got that old? You lost all your mass.
I stopped eating.
Yeah, that's what it is. You stopped eating, and okay.
All right. Someone said, PJ, you should have Gritty play you.
Yeah.
Okay. That's obviously
I'll
Steve Miggs. Steve Miggs is texting.
No, it's
in
not.
His
It's a
own
253 area code.
Yeah,
I have a
whatever.
206.
Yeah, whatever. Gritty.
All right. As far as weather, 51 degrees. Going to be cloudy today. That's the Miggs report, and that's what's up.
Wow. Yesterday, Steve, he did get this one right.
Wow. Which MLB team has won the most World Series?
Oh, that would be the New York Yankees.
Oh,
yes.
The Bronx Bombers.
That just disgusts me to even hear.
No, totally
Yeah. You want a shot at beating Steve? You got it. 206-421-ROCK. We're playing Beat Miggs. We'll do that at 6:47 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. Here's another question from a listener. Can I leave things off of a bankruptcy, like my car?
You have to list all of your assets and creditors when you file bankruptcy. So you would have to tell the court and the trustee that you have the car or that you have a car loan. You could say that I want to keep my car and continue to make my payments on the car. But the court will need to know that you have a car and that you may have a payment on the car. So by leaving it off the bankruptcy, if you mean that you cannot disclose it to the court, the answer to that is no, you must disclose it. However, that does not mean that you'll lose those assets. You'll be able to keep things like a car and a house in almost all cases, but you must disclose them to the court. But you'll need to continue to make payments on a house or a car that you intend to keep.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.